Hello Parhakoos, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. This video is about the basic algebraic formula. So let's see. Formula, what is formula? Formula is basically to help you out. It's a shortcut to solve something. So here we have basic algebraic formula for multiplication. Right, multiplication sometimes can be very hectic, very tedious, so formulae are there to help you out to solve it at a faster rate. Okay, remember that these formulae are only valid for the multiplication of compound expressions. Okay, so there can be four scenarios. So we have here different cases. Case number one is when two expressions are multiplied such that their first term is same and the second term is different and having plus in both the terms. The second scenario is when first and second term in both the bracket is same and there's plus in both the brackets, or you can rewrite it as x plus y 2 times or whole squared. The third scenario is when you have first term and second term in both the brackets same and there is minus in both the expressions. You can rewrite it as x minus y whole square. The second scenario is when first term and second term in both the bracket is same and we have the opposite sign in the bracket in the expressions minus and plus. So now let's see that how can we solve it. So what is that shortcut to solve such kind of expressions? So if you have this kind of scenario, then the shortcut way is to square the first term, take the sum of the second term of both the brackets times the first term, the product of the second term. So for example, you have x plus 2, x plus 2, x plus 1. So here if you see, the first term is similar and the second term is different. So the shortcut way to solve this is square the first term, add the second term of both the brackets times the first term and take the product of the second term. So it would be, so the second case is when both the terms in both the bracket is same and there's plus sign in the middle of it. So the shortcut way to solve such kind of the multiplication is x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. Square the first term, square the second term and 2 times the product of xy or first or second term. Now let's see an example of such kind of case. For example, you have 3a plus 2b, 3a plus 2b. So here the first term in both the bracket is same and the second term in both the bracket is also same and there's a plus sign in the expression. So the short way to multiply these two expression is to square the first term. So we have the same term, so square it. Square the second term, which is 2b squared, and 2 times the first term and the second term. Now you can simplify. 3 into 3 is 9a squared plus 3 2 is 6, 6 2 is 12, ab plus 2 into 2 is 4b squared. So here we go. It saved us from the long method of multiplication by splitting one expression and then multiplying it with the next one. Okay, so if we have such kind of scenario in which our first term is same or the second term is also same but with a minus sign in between, we can apply the shortcut as x squared minus 2xy plus y squared. So now let's see an example. So for example, we have a bracket in which we have a minus b and the second expression is a minus b. So here our first term in both the bracket is same, the second term in both the bracket is also same, but we have a minus sign in the expression. So we can apply this shortcut formula for it. So how can we solve it in just one line? Square the first term, square the second term 2 times the first term, which is a, and 2 and b. So a square minus 2ab plus b squared. Now let's see this scenario in which again the first term and second term are same but the plus and minus or the opposite sign in both the brackets. So if this is the case, then the shortcut would be or to square the first term minus square the second term, and that's it. So let's see with an example, with the help of an example. For example, we have a bracket 2a plus b, 2a minus b. So here the first term both are same, the second term is also same, but we have plus here and we have minus here, which is the opposite signs. The shortcut could be square the first term, which is 2a, minus square the second term, which is b, and just solve it. 4a square minus b squared. So I hope that you would understand these all formula and would be able to apply them now. Have a happy learning.